2016 MasterCraft X-26. Massive boat coming in at 26 feet. This one is in a black and white color scheme with their Surf Edition graphic on the side. It's kind of got that wood grain look to it. Chrome MasterCraft logos. Sits on a tandem axle factory MasterCraft trailer. It's got some nice looking wheels on it. Aluminum tower has the standard MasterCraft clamping board racks on there. It's got the factory bimini and 4 JL tower speakers. I believe it's 2 7.7s in the middle and 2 8.8s on the outer part of the speaker setup. But X-26 has that MasterCraft pickle fork bow. It's got a bow ladder up front as well. Sharp looking boat. It's walking around, I haven't really found any significant signs of wear or scratches or anything like that. We'll walk around it again just to be sure. But the gel coat looks amazing on this. It's kind of got that sweeping body line down the side where you can see the bend in the rub rail. So looks pretty sleek sitting on the water. Got a teak platform on here. Also has Gen 2 surf system, underwater lights, dual exhausts down there. Kind of got the MasterCraft branding on the flaps there. Trailer has tie down straps and extended steps on the corners. There's kind of a clear bra on the transom. If you kind of look at this, the transom on these kind of angles down, so it's prone to getting smacked with boards and everything. So I think MasterCraft puts that clear bra on there from the factory, but really no chips or anything on the back. Looks good. Port sides looking really nice. The graphics are perfect. Not a scratch on them. They do have that cutoff windshield with the kind of billet corner on there. It's an interesting look. This has 6 pop-up cleats on the boat, so 3 down each side. Sits super tall. Let's go ahead and hop inside. On the back here, it does have these transom seats. There's cup holders for each seat, and nice walk-through in the center. Let's get up here real fast. Center has a small walk-through, or walk-over, whatever you want to call it. Get my camera out of the way here. It's a transom remote for the stereo. There's like 4 stereo remotes throughout the boat, which is crazy. So pretty much be sitting anywhere and change the volume or whatever for your music. So we'll look at that here in a second. Back seats though, they do have this flip up, so you can have a little bit more back support if you're hanging out on the back of the boat. When you flip that open, there's a sea deck pad, so you can walk from the dock over to the padded walk through here, get into the boat. So cool setup on the transom. Stepping inside has, I don't know what MasterCraft calls these colors, so I'm just gonna make up my own. It's got kind of a camel seat boxing and wrap around the top here with kind of a sand colored base. Has black piping and stitching with a white interior deck. And then they have two-tone brown decadence flooring, which is kind of this squishy material. We'll get a closer look when we step down into the boat, but that's on your floor. So yeah, let's check this thing out. Rear seat in the corners kind of mold in on either side, so those are pretty comfy to sit in. Cushions are really thick and soft on these, so you really kind of sink down into the boat when you're sitting in them. This back seat though is pretty cool, honestly. So you can have rear facing seating here, and if you want to, just lift up, and that turns this whole rear seating area into kind of a playpen type of seating. And the boat also has a filler cushion that fills in right there. So you just have one big seat pad in the back here. So kind of unique. I think MasterCraft's like the only company I've seen that has something like that. And you can just lift up on the handle and the seat folds back into place. Let's open up the engine hatch too. Do this one-handed, hopefully. Here we go. All right, so in the back, we have our 7.4 liter Ilmor engine. This thing has 99 hours on it. So super low for its age. It's gonna be serviced. It's gonna have fresh fluids, fresh impeller. It's gonna be good to go. On the sides here, don't really have any storage in the back because your hard tank ballasts are underneath, and then you have this bag, plug and play ballast bag on top of that. That's going to eat up all your storage in the back, but there's a lot of storage throughout the rest of the boat that we'll see here in a moment. Right there is your ski pylon that fills in right here if you want to use it. We'll close this up and check out the rest. The end of this thing, close it down. There we go. Side inlays, you got your cool MasterCraft logos. These are all fiberglass inlays, JL stereo through here. So I believe there are 6 interior speakers in addition to the 4 up top on the tower, and then there's 2 10-inch subs. So one here, one here. Flipping up our storage here. You've got your heater outlet that pops up here. And I think these are, I haven't actually used these, but I'm pretty sure we've got some of the canvas for the bimini right here. I need to open that up and see exactly what that is. Also, this is a spot where you can drop in a cooler, and the handles pop in here. It does not have a cooler as it sits. Port side, same thing, storage underneath, carpeted. Your amps are down here for the stereo. Put that down. Here's a closer look at that flooring, so. Decadence. Port side has this adjustable seat. So if you want to face back, cool. If you want to sit forward, kind of like a co-captain seat, you can flip it that way. You've got a bolster here as well that flips up. If you kind of want to stand and lean against that, you can. So kind of a cool boat to cruise around in. Tower, closer look here. It is a manual fold. There's that bimini top. Tower has lights in the speakers, which is cool. Forward-facing lights, docking. Over here, pull this open. There we go. A little bit of storage underneath. Your cup holders, starboard side. It's a really interesting feature. So you've got this fridge. So you can power that thing on and off if you want to use it. You got a tray, fit some drinks and whatnot in there. So there's a cooler on board, or a refrigerator on board. Talked about stereo remotes. Boom, there's another one over here for the passenger. Storage, cubby, charging ports, all that's right there. Glove box up top here, this has more storage. Flip open our little cabin here on the left side. This is where, if you option the portable head on the boat, this is where this would go. Right now, it's just a nice little storage area or changing room. It's got this bar across the top. I don't know if this is truly what it's for, but it'd be a great spot to hang wet life jackets because they would drip down. Obviously, you'd probably take this cushion out, but they would drip down onto the fiberglass floor and drain right down into the bilge. So, cool spot to hang your wet gear and let it dry out. Otherwise, you've got storage in there. Coming over to the dash. Oversized driver's seats. Does rotate, bolster, and the seat back leans, which is cool. I like that a lot. We sit down, another stereo head unit over here on the left. It's a nice mix of classic analog equipment across, or instrumentation across the dash. So you've got these cool billet knobs. I really like these. Just kind of a cool, clicky, like mechanical feel to them. That's for like your courtesy lighting. So you've got kind of mood lighting throughout the boat. I should have had those on before. Those are actually really cool. Heater, nav light. Over here you got your bilge and your blower. But tack, speedo, fuel, engine temp, oil pressure, all that's up top. There's a couple more tweeters up here for the driver too. I forgot to mention those when we were talking about the stereo. And then over here you have your touchscreen dash for your stereo. Lots of stereo, as I mentioned. Ballast and trim, actually. You can adjust your surf system by using these sliders here. Gauges, so that's your digital hour meter, and again, a lot of the same info you'd have up here. Rider profiles in here. A map, which actually this doesn't have the map card in it, so that's you could upgrade to that if you wanted it. Here's your cruise control, so you can adjust your speed up and down. And I don't think this has the tower cam. No, it does not have the tower cam. Down here there are manual switches for your surf system and to fill and drain the 3 ballast locations in the boat. So you have belly and then 2 in the rear with the plug and play bags. The boat again has the heater, so you have another heater outlet down here. I believe there's a couple in the back there. And then down here is your heated driver's seat. Storage cubby here. Walking up, billet mirror. Unlock this here. We have the folding air dam to close this off. Keeps you toasty if you got the heaters running. Trash can flips open there, which is great. Tons of room up in the bow. Again, 26 feet. This thing's massive. So much space. It's yacht certified, and your underway capacity is 18. So that means like if you're tied up hanging out at it, like so you're at the sandbar or something like that, you could have as many people in here as you comfortably fit. But another head unit up here. Couple speakers, got a nice big bow filler cushion, so the seating up here is just nice and open, multiple configurations. Bow armrests that flip down, and then there's storage if you flip up the seats here. Really not a whole lot to point out. I mean, this thing has been meticulously well taken care of. It's in amazing condition. It's low hours, and yeah, if you have any questions, give us a call. Come check it out. It's here at the shop. You can find it on N3Boatworks.com. Shoot us a call, or shoot us a text, or give us a call at 317-845-9253. Can't talk. But yeah, appreciate everybody watching. Have a great day. Thanks.